Hi, Sarah. How are
I
you? I love the pink every day.
just show up every day, different shirt, everybody, but the blazer is a staple these days.
Oh my gosh, it is amazing. How
Well,
are you?
to see you. I can't believe we're at day 3 of Young Women Run today. That was
I
fast.
know. I have like mixed emotions. Like I'm so excited for every day of the conference, but I'm also sad that it's going to be over.
I know. And then we're going to go into spring break. And so I guess I will mourn the piece into that, but it's been so exciting spending each and every beginning of the conference with you and ending the conference. So you're welcome, everybody. You have us for yet another day to grace you with our presence. Welcome to day 3 of Young Women Run. Because now we are well aware of the emoji factor, please drop an emoji for how you are feeling for day 3 of Young Women Run. Oh, good morning, Kirsten. Oh, I can't wait to see the emojis for today.
I know.
Ooh,
Fire.
Oh, I love this highlighted of emojis too. Cool.
The heart eye emoji is such a staple. I love it.
I know. I love the yellow heart too. Oh, Elizabeth's throwing us with 3 emojis. Get it, Elizabeth?
Yes.
Ooh, is Kirsten's emoji like doing a cartwheel?
Oh, I love it. That's unique. That's a new one.
I have not seen that. You probably have to scroll a lot further down for that one.
Yeah, the only cartwheel I can do is an emoji form.
Same. Well, welcome everybody to Young Women Run. We are super excited for day 3 and super excited to close out. Today is the last day of Women's History Month. And for those of you who are new to the conference theme this year is The Time Is Now. There's clearly a lot going on. If you just turn on your phone or turn on the news, there is so much happening. There's a trial across over in Minnesota. There is a lot of the different issues around Asian hate that is happening and has really been exacerbated by the coronavirus. And everything that has happened over the past year has really unearthed all of the different pieces that a lot of us as young people, as people of color, Black and brown folks, have really known all of our lives, and here we are for the rest of the world to finally catch up. And so I'm hopeful that we are not going to go back to those days ever again, and that these are moments for us to really dig in and spend some time reflecting and having some hard conversations, not just with us within the Ignite community, but at home, and really addressing each of these different pieces so that we can really put forth a much, much more better community. And thinking about all of the different ways that COVID has opened our eyes and really unearthed all the systemic issues, from racial injustice to the economic gaps to the flailing health system. I'm really hopeful that each of you and each of us continue to step up and figure out how can we shift those from gaps to really building some bridges.
Yes, Sarah. And as we continue to talk about this perception of normal, you are so right about acknowledging what may have been formerly perceived as normal cannot and really should not be our expectation of normalcy. And one of the many quotes I wrote down on my pink sticky notes, which are all over the place, on Monday between Anna and Monica Ramirez during their amazing fireside chat was, it was never normal to deny community rights. So enforcing ourselves as leaders and thinking about the communities we serve, I think that theme is just so important to be at the heart of all these conversations we have and how we show up for our communities. And the time really is now because the stakes are so high. And I think that commitment directly ties into the mission of Ignite. Ignite is building and fostering these spaces and empowering a movement of young women who are ready and eager to become the next generation of women leaders across the country. And I'm going to keep pulling quotes out because there have been so many across the past 2 days, and I know there will be more today. But as Rai and Kimberly Ellis explained it best, we already have the power and we have to make the decision to exercise that power. And we are overqualified. And when I heard those words, I was just like, I sighed and I was just felt this confidence. There's no other way to describe it because our readiness and our eagerness to serve our communities qualifies us, and our unique lived experiences, perspectives, backgrounds qualify us. So as we navigate through this last day of our conference, I think that's so important to remember. The core of this conference, the time is now, at the heart of every single conversation we have. And so during the course of today, just like the past 2 days of the conference, you will have the opportunity to participate in a variety of specific political leadership tracks. Just like Monday and Tuesday, these tracks are such amazing spaces because they provide really specific and tangible and inspiring insights from testimonies of women who have served as leaders. Political leadership, as I've learned, occurs in so many different forms, so many different spaces and capacities, whether it's running for office, operating campaigns, doing policy research and policy making, enacting change through activism, supporting the right to vote, serving on boards and commissions. And I personally had so much fun yesterday. I popped into every single breakout because all of them were just so amazing. And EMC provided really great and informative advice for candidates on polling and the elements of research that can be utilized to strengthen a campaign. Facebook did an awesome job because they came up with really tangible and really cool methods that I had no idea about through social media for campaign operatives and maximizing the power social media has. The session on boards and commissions was just
OMG.
Truly powerful.
I have a lot of my 3x5 cards for that one.
Me too. That was so oh my gosh. I've left that session just feeling so inspired and so informed. And I learned so much. And Jocelyn led a great activism breakout regarding a lot of the ways we can talk about these issues and lead change and how to make those asks and connect with elected officials and community members. So basically all the tracks are awesome. You can access each track in the agenda in the Young Women Run app. And now I will pass it off to Sarah to thank our wonderful sponsors.
Yeah, thank you, Julia P. We have a question in the chat box. Is it better to try a different track today? Or if we're set on one path, should we do that one again? Kathleen, that is totally up to you. We know that it was going to be hard to choose different breakouts. And so today, since it's our last round, we'll leave it up to you to decide if you want to try something a little different or if you want to continue on. Because I think that there's lots of amazing content. And I know everyone's also curious, did we record everything and will it be available? And yes, it will be. I know I've been bouncing just like Julia P because I can't sit in one place because everything is so amazing. And so Amy wrote that she's chosen different tracks each day. So you can play that game as well. There are lots of different ways to engage in the conference. Yes. But Julia P highlighted some of the amazing content that we've been getting from our sponsors. I know yesterday we had JP Morgan Chase Women on the Move as part of our fireside chat, and they also visited us in one of the breakout tracks on Monday, and so we're super grateful for their continued support. Facebook has been a longtime supporter of Ignite, and super grateful for the ways in which they're helping us think about campaign operatives and candidates in really building all of the resources on both the Instagram and the Facebook platform. And as Julia P said, EMC Research is really talking to us about polling and how can we really engage and think about polling and public opinion as candidates. And for some of you that have participated in Power to the People, you know that we actually start our sessions with public opinion on police and oversight all across the country to help us in thinking about commission work. And we're also grateful for AT&T for their continued support of our work, and for Levi Strauss & Company of the support for our advocacy work as well. And so you can pop into that particular track too. I think today's policy is around the Crown Act, which we started to dabble in at our first Ignite the Capitol in February. So that's another really cool place for you all to pop into today. And next up, we just want to super highlight our phenomenal team. We have a dream team here at Ignite. Here are everyone's beautiful faces. This conference has been put together by every single member of this team, and really shaping it, getting the content, getting the infrastructure, getting the marketing, getting the sponsors, all of the above, and making this beautiful experience for all of us. Not just beautiful, but super meaningful and action oriented. So shout out to the entire team. We want to have a super special shout out to Deshani, she's like, yeah, some days I play in programs, but our communications manager who really helped build this entire infrastructure for us with Socio, and has been phenomenal at every single step of the way. So if you see anything, it is obviously made by Deshani. And then the phenomenal human that is not on this beautiful face chart situation, the Brady Bunch, is our phenomenal Joan, who is on the back end, who really makes and moves mountains for us here at Ignite so that we can host these layers of events. And then obviously my co-MC, Julia P., who has been planning this conference with us since December, has just been super, super phenomenal in the back end pieces of thinking about which speakers should we have, what content should we do, and then has been really championing this entire conference throughout the past 3 days as well. So high five, Julia P. Thank you so much for all that you are doing.
And thank you so much, Sarah, for all your support, all your light, all your energy to making this vision, which was, again, I keep saying this, but literally a very long Google Doc into what it's become, which is just impactful and such an amazing virtual community. So thank you so much. And let's get this chat box fired up for the last time. But what are some ways you all plan on engaging with each other this Wednesday, on the last Wednesday of the conference? I am so excited to continue to connect with everyone, and would love to hear about how you plan on doing so as well. Yes, LinkedIn. Kathleen had such good advice. I remember yesterday she put all her contact info and links in her bio to make it super accessible. So I'm trying to do the same. That was awesome.
And Sydney wrote, not the last time. It's just the last time for this piece, but you all know where to find us.
Yes. Yes.
And we can't wait to get back in person and give you a hug and eat lunch with you.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So, I mean, chat boxes are fun and all, but like,
yeah. Oh, Amy wrote, continuing to engage in advocacy with the same passion that I have in this moment from the conference. Oh, I love it, Amy.
Let's see. So as people finish up dropping some things in the chat box of how they plan to engage, Sarah, how do you plan on engaging during today?
Well, I've been playing the event game. And I'm in third place right now. You all can take me down. But I've been having a really, really fun time playing the game, actually, and engaging with folks that way. And I was in the networking this morning and met somebody who actually hadn't been to an Ignite event in a year. And today was the first day that she re-engaged with us. And so I know, Kathleen, I know you're coming for me. You're coming up. But I am just super excited to continue to have these moments to connect with each other via that networking app. And then I hope to be in conversation with folks in the chat box during each of the breakouts that I pop into today.
Yes, love that. Yeah, the event game has definitely inspired my competitive side as well. But yes, thank you all so much for dropping the ways you plan on engaging in the chat box. I know this final day of the conference will be so engaging and so exciting. And the next slide will just give a brief tutorial for how to navigate the app and all the sessions that you can attend today with the Ignite Young Women Run 2021 conference app. Again, if you are just joining today, you still have time to download it. But for everyone who has already had it downloaded, the agenda section makes it super accessible to see what's going on all day. So you click on the agenda icon and then choose whatever session you want to join. You can also use the little add button, which I found to be super helpful in seeing how my day kind of lines up and all the spaces I'm going to join. And if you need any technical help, which definitely happens, feel free to use the live help desk, which will be supported and staffed by all our amazing Ignite staff. And then there's some other really cool ways to connect and engage and use this beautiful app that Joan and Shani had such a vision for and created. And the first one is attending networking sessions. So we will have a networking session after the conference if you want to meet people, meet other participants, and really connect on that level. It's super fun. I actually have to shout out Kathleen, who I was able to meet in a networking session. We both, she went to college in Western North Carolina. And if you've been to Western North Carolina, you know that's no coincidence. Like that, it was kind of crazy. So that was really cool. And just being able to connect with her and some of our local experiences as well. So I definitely encourage, if you're interested in some of that connection, attending those networking sessions after the conference today, playing the event games and getting on the leaderboard to win the grand prize. Super fun, super excited. The leaderboard is getting really contentious right now.
It is.
So excited
They're
to see
coming for us.
I know. I know. Again, my competitive side really got the best of me. But those are super fun. So you can check throughout the day. The challenges will continue to be uploaded throughout, and I'm sure you'll be rewarded for attending breakouts, keynote live streams, etc. Also, feel free and please do take the survey. It's really great input, and your input matters. And then posting on the wall. And I saw someone say we should post on the wall more, and I absolutely agree. Posting on the wall can literally be a reflection about your day so far, etc., how you're feeling. So feel free to do that as well. And I think that's it. So before we kick off our final day of this conference, we will take a break until 11. So please use this time to catch up on any challenges, to nourish yourself, however you feel is best for you to show up in this conference today. I've got my snacks ready. I've got my water ready. So we will see you all back at 11 PST and then 2 EST. And 1 CST. I'm getting the hang of this.
Amazing. Thank you. We'll see you all in a breakout shortly. Have a good day.